First and foremost, how you feeling right now?
Good, man. Tired.
I want the real answer. I don't want to hear that.
Man, I'm tired as hell. Somebody made us do 50 push-ups before we got on,
Bro, that shit is an entryway ritual.
Yeah, bro.
Before every creative session, we hit the push-ups, man. Get your mind and your body in accordance and shit, man. Give me 5 words.
Just any words?
5 words, bro.
5 words.
It's up to you.
Eccentric.
Okay.
Callous.
Define callous.
Callous. We're staid. We don't give a fuck.
Type shit.
Yeah. Renaissance is too easy. Renaissance.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk your shit.
Yeah, man. Renaissance.
We got callous. What was the first one? Eccentric.
Renaissance. Art. And road.
Yeah. As in like a street?
Yeah.
Explain that one. Elaborate. Why did that come to mind?
Oh, I don't know.
Just talking shit.
Yeah. The first words were hard as shit, so I had to think of something outside the box. I didn't know you could quiz me on that one, actually.
You know what's crazy? I was on the way here, and I was kind of like, I was just doing like a mental run through of like how I want this to go, things I wanted to maybe talk about, just things in general, just getting right for the thing. And one of the things that I said was like, I feel like you're a very eccentric person. That's the first word you said. Do you see yourself that way?
I feel like with certain things, eccentricity, I think that's the word. In terms of like, I feel like eccentric people wear what they want, act how they want with no care. They're callous. You know, see, I brought it back to others' opinions. So I'm not saying eccentric in like aesthetically, but in more so my mindset.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Kanye, say this loosely, like early Kanye eccentric, he didn't really give a fuck what he was talking about or what he was wearing. He was just doing it.
Yeah. I would say Kanye still don't give a fuck about it. Side note, aside from all the bullshit, I don't care what nobody say, Kanye West is one of the greatest minds of all time. Just wanted to put that out there. All right. Why do you feel the need to say callous? Like, what is there anything in your life that you feel like, was there a time in life you feel like you needed to be more callous and that like impacted you to become that way now?
Yeah, I think since we're talking about artistry, in terms of that, I feel like I let other people's opinions or what I think they're gonna say affect how I'm gonna drop, what I'm gonna drop. And it just like, it puts a damper on anything. So yeah, I was very non-callous. Or just too open-minded, I guess.
Too open-minded?
Yeah.
That's interesting you say that, because I feel like being open-minded is mostly a benefit. So like, too open-minded in the sense of you were taking too many other suggestions, not really standing on your own terms?
Or I'd let any comment, no matter how little, affect me somehow.
Okay.
And they can still have their opinions about my art. I think everything is open to opinion.
Yeah, right.
But I think the way I interpret it was just like, damn, maybe I need to conform too much over here or over here. So I'm so open. I get all these opinions of like, maybe I can't do anything right now until it's perfect. So.
Do you feel like that still affects you now, though?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I was going to say, because like, you like the hardest nigga that's not out. Like, you tough as hell, and like the songs that you do have are tough. You came on the fourth wall, killed it. A lot of people really fucked with your verse heavily. But she's don't drop, bro. What's going on?
I know,
What's going on, bro?
I think, in terms of that, I don't know. There's so many different factors. Like, I want to drop everything, but it's got to be perfect for them, and then it's got to be perfect for me. And it's just like at the end, then 3 months have passed and nothing's dropped. And I was like, fuck, I could have just dropped this non-mixed shit and it'd be fucking, everyone still likes it. People like character. So even like the shitty mics, I mean, so that's how SoundCloud rap was born. It was just shitty mics, but they're saying hard shit.
Exactly.
So I've kind of had to get over that.
But there's songs out with like hundreds of thousands of plays, million plays, and you can hear the fucking smoke detector in the background. But people don't really give a fuck. No. People don't even know to give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's one thing that I feel like I recently have, I don't want to say overcome, because everything is just an ongoing thing. But I feel like just making shit and putting shit out is really, like, that's really something that a lot of artists really struggle with.
Yeah.
Just because, like you said, they want everything to be perfect. I don't think there's a such thing as perfection, though, bro.
There's not.
I really don't think there is. I feel like perfection is a concept more than it is a reality. But it's like, at the same time, the thing that you put out, as long as that shit is what you meant to express, like as long as it's expressing what you wanted it, like your intent was, that is the perfection in itself, for real, for real.
And I usually try to get to that mindset, and I can hear that now, and I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. But I'll be in that booth. For example, I have this song. It took like 360 takes. It's called The Warm Up. And I know I'm rapping hard shit. There might be a minor fuck up. It's whatever. I know in my mind that, like, I could drop it now and be good. But you ever seen that meme where it's a guy with the pickaxe and he's walking away from diamonds? That's what I always feel like the next take can be. I'm like, fuck, maybe I'll just try this one more take. And it's 400 takes later, and I'm like, I ain't gonna drop this shit no more.
Yeah.
So I struggle. It's a battle.
So let me ask you this. At some point, you got to get over that, or else you'll just be here forever. What do you feel like you have to do, or what do you feel like is going to be the shift for you, I guess, mentally or whatever you feel like maybe, to actually just go about it?
See, at first I thought it was like a gratification thing. So if I dropped something and enough people liked it and responded, like that would make me feel good enough to be like, all right, people just like it. And I had a song, Augustus, people really like that. So I was getting ready for the Gladiator, and I was just like, I'm still struggling with this. It has to be perfection. So I say that to say that I feel like it is an ongoing process. I feel like the more I get experience, the more consistently I drop, I'll just get over the fear of what if people don't like it, or what if it's not perfect. So yeah, I think I'm struggling with that. So there's no answer right now.
Valid. That's valid. Okay. I want to play a little game.
Nick saw.
I'm on that, yeah. Nick saw that's hard.
Play a game.
It's called Words to Thoughts. I'm gonna put out a word, and I want you to just, not freestyle rap, but just say what comes to mind, just to the fullest extent, just whatever. Just let your mind ramble if you don't mind.
Okay.
Fear.
I think fear is the most honest thing you'll get out of me, in terms of, like, not to be super deep or edgy, like, if you work in customer service, you're used to putting on a smile and shit, but I'm really finna ramble because I'm high.
Go ahead.
I usually, you gotta put on a front, you wanna make money with people. So you're, hey, how y'all? And then I had a customer, like, look at me, and they were like, hey, what do you see yourself in 10 years? And the facade of, like, the smile and the customer service just dropped, and I was like, fuck, I don't want to do this for 10 more years. That was, like, the most honest reaction at work of all places.
Yeah.
That was where I'm at.
Yeah. So, okay. So, what is your relationship with fear? How do you feel like you interact with fear? Like, when you are afraid of something, what is your response? Do you feel like you kind of run straight forward? Do you kind of shy away? Do you feel like you try to play things more strategically and overcome it mentally? Like, how do you
I think, and this is depending on the fear, but if it's like a music thing, an artistic thing, I wouldn't say I run straight forward, but like, because I can't put on a brave face. I feel like I struggle with that. It's just like me and Fear are in a boxing ring, and we're both throwing just one haymaker, and if I land, and then I conquer that fear. But if I don't, at least I can say I tried. So it's not never 100% type of thing. I'm always half-assing to have an excuse, I feel like.
That's a very honest answer.
Yeah.
That's a very honest answer. Why do you feel like you half-assed? Like, what is, I guess internally, what's stopping you? I mean, I guess it would be the fear, but like, why do you feel like, because you have the self-awareness to know that you half-assed it. However, I feel like whenever we see ourselves at like our peak form, or, you know, like our fully realized self, you know, we would like to see ourselves fully capable and fully, like, you know, not necessarily unafraid, but just having that type of strength and bravery to just overcome whatever, you know what I mean? Just unstoppable force. What do you feel like is in between that and you right now?
If I was to go 100%, let's just say art, for instance, I'm afraid of going 100% and then falling flat on my face. Like, I feel like it'll be embarrassing. Like, in terms of, you tell your friends you're doing this shit, your non-artist friends, even your artist friends, you're going 100% on something, you're gambling on yourself. If you don't do that thing, then they know that. They're not going to say, like, oh, you fucked up. But, like, it's in the back of the head, especially if you have family and you told them you're gambling on yourself. Yeah. They're like, you should have done this. You should have gone to school. You should have graduated, all that stuff. Yeah. So I think I use that 50%. So if I fuck up, I got something to fall back on. Like, I have an excuse in line because I didn't go hard enough. For the concert that I did before, I've been non-drinking for 190 days. That's whatever. Before I went on, like, I wanted to take that shot, just a double shot, just to kind of calm my nerves. It's to calm my nerves, but that other 50%, if I don't feel like I did well enough in the concert, well, I drank a little. I'll be better next time. Like, I have an excuse to fall back on. So I think it's shit like that, just to have something in my back pocket. Ooh, come on.
That's valid. Okay. Next word, love.
I can't believe That's it. Love. I don't know. I think there's a lot of different aspects to love. Like, sometimes in a non-romance setting, like, I'll wake up and I'll see it's like a fucking blue sky, some fucking white clouds. I'm like, damn, I love being alive. Like, my heart fills with so much, like, love and joy. I'm like, I'm so fucking grateful right now. But, like, love from people, that's a good feeling. I don't know to say what hasn't already been said about something like that.
It's lit.
It's fucking great, man. Especially, like, romantic love. You have someone that your family's supposed to love you, right? Yeah. It's different when someone goes out their way to love you. They have no reason to love you, but they just fucking love you. Yeah. I be looking at my girl sometimes. I'm like, man, you a trooper, man. Hell yeah.
Like, I'll be on bullshit.
I'll be on bullshit, bro. So I think that's a very important, like, it's selfless. And that's your mom, your dad, they're supposed to show you that love. And while I appreciate that, to have someone who you met 3-4 years ago, have someone love you like that, that's fucking crazy.
Do you feel like, would you say that you love creating?
Yeah.
Do you feel like the way that you love creating, do you feel like you go about it the same way that you love the people in your life?
Maybe. No, I don't think so. I don't know. I'm going to say I don't know a lot. But I think it really depends on what I'm trying to create. Like, if I'm trying to get in that mindset of, like, say, a sad script, I got to play something, like, sad to get in that mindset. I feel like with, just say, a girl, you don't have to wake up and be like, I got to get in this mindset to love her. I just love her. And that's that. So I guess it depends on the art, but never on the girl.
Does that at all make you think about your relationship with creating? Like, does that at all make you think about it differently? Because I feel like love is, at its fundamental value, is universal. But, like, at the same time, it's like the way you love your family isn't the same way you love your girl. Isn't the same way you love your friends. Isn't the same way you love like your pet or something like that. You express it differently. Why do you feel like those are? Why do you feel like it's two different things? Like, why do you feel like
with creating?
As far as creating, yeah.
I feel like, and this is going to be worded strangely, so I'm still trying to process it. But love or creating, loving to create. I feel like sometimes it's like raising a badass kid. Like, this kid is fucking terrible. He's fucking slapping teachers. He's punching cats. Like, he's a fucking bad kid. But, like, that's your kid at the end of the day. Yeah. So, you know, like, if you pour in this love, it'll be all worth it at the end. So I'm writing every day. I'm like, dude, I fucking hate this fucking song. But But I know if I give it that time and I give it that energy, it's gonna be something. So I feel like raising this, like, once you turn 18, nigga, like, it's like that. Like, I know this will be worth it in the end, but right now you're pissing me the fuck off.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, super valid. Super valid. I like that. That was a great answer.
Yeah. I got a lot of badass kids in my life. Two niggas, man.
Next word. Pain.
Damn, this feels like that Rorschach. Like, they show you the painting and you're like, describe what this is.
What do you see?
There's 4 elephants on top of each other. I'll look it up. Pain, that's I don't know. Pain is a big motivator sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like, if you feel something, you can be like, I want to work hard enough where I never have to feel this again. Or I want to do so-and-so. But, like, it can be like, if I work hard enough, I'm never going to feel the pain of fucking not paying a bill, not working hard enough in general.
That shit hurt.
That shit hurt, bro. That shit hurts, bro. They turned off the water. I was taking a shower, man.
Fuck. Wait.
That's pain right there. That's cold, bro. In December. But yeah, I feel like it can be like a great motivator. And just in terms of like, pain is fuel. Can turn into passion. Mm-hmm. So sometimes there's a necessary pain that needs to be had. To be like, oh damn, you just fueled a bar, my nigga. Red fish, blue fish. You one bit, like, you can do. I don't know. I do feel like it's necessary.
Okay. So I feel like with love, there's a lot of pain involved, no matter what it is that you're loving. What do you feel like the relationship between love and pain is? What is the connection in your mind?
It's a gamble. It's a sacrifice, I feel like. You ever been in a relationship and you're young, you never like know if this is gonna be the one. So you're taking that gamble every day, you're like, damn, this person could be out my life this time next week. Like that'd be like the most painful thing I felt up to that point. Yeah. But like right now, I'm on a high. It's kind of like drugs. Like this high right now is the most high, and this is the best euphoria I'll ever fucking feel. But you know, when you crash, you're fucking like, damn. Yeah. I don't want to go through that again. So there's a great relationship, I feel like.
What's the most painful thing that you've experienced revolving creation? Or just creative things in general for you?
I don't know if it was one specific incident, like the day they attacked her, no shit like that. I feel like it's a constant pain. It's like a numbing thing in the back of your head, and then something small won't work out, and that pain flares up, and you're like, fuck. It's like something in your heart, like, fuck, I should have worked a little bit harder. So in terms of creating, damn, if like say a song that I really was invested in, I really took my time with writing, and I drop it, and it's just getting no play. Like, damn, that's a pain right there. Like, if these people aren't fucking with like my most vulnerable self, then they're not gonna fuck with me, because that's me. There's a pain in that to not be wanted, essentially. Yeah.
How do you respond?
I go callous, and that's a big cycle for me. I need to either go callous, or I'm just like, fuck, maybe this art shit is just not for me. I should have been a chef.
Should went to school.
Fuck, man, I should have been a substitute teacher. Fuck. But then I get back on that. Somebody has to motivate me again, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm dropping this no matter what. And then there's the no plays, and then it's a callousness, and it's just like it's a vicious cycle.
Do you feel like at all that's tied to that 50%?
Oh yeah, I feel like.
So
now that you mention it.
So with that self-awareness, does that not make you want to at least see what that 100% is like? At least for like what's stopping you from at least trying it out for a short period of time?
I think it was more so what you said in the beginning. There's no such thing as perfection, but in my mind, like there is such a thing as, or I can get the next best thing. So even if I feel like everyone can tell me I did 100% on something, in the back of my head I'll be like, this is not 100% yet. So maybe 100% is like this legendary thing that only I can see. But I don't know. In terms of what's stopping me, I don't know. Just myself, probably. A very roundabout answer. I say that to say nothing. No, actually,
he's on to nothing.
He's not cooking. Your stuff, man.
That's real though. That's real. Damn. I think. It's like always easier said than done too. Like, there's nothing that I can say right now that you don't already know. You know what I mean? And
you know, not to interrupt you, but I said I'm open-minded. I'm only open-minded with shit that degrades me. So if you were to say like, yo, you killed this shit, you went 100%, this is the best song ever, in my mind I'm gonna be like, this nigga just saying that because he's my friend. Like, what the?
I feel that.
Yeah. So like, if you were to say that to me, and I know in your heart of hearts you believe that, I'm still in the back of my head just gonna be like, nah, this is something that needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I would just love to see what that 100% looks like for me. Just shit's just tough, bro.
I know, bro.
It's just like, there's just so much, like, even just the first time that because the first time we met was when you did the cypher. Just seeing not only the way that you carried yourself, I mean, not only the way that you carried the verse, but just the way that you, like, were so energetic, bro. Yeah. I just know for a fact, bro. If you just went that, even just a 95.
I know. I feel like
that shit went bad.
You know what's crazy? We're only, what are you, 24, 25? 25.
24.
So we're this year, I feel like, for me personally, as being 26, I'm like, damn, the older I get, the less chances I have of going 100%. If I had this 75% mindset as an 18-year-old, I would have been hitting that hoe. But I had no fucking confidence until like 2 months ago. So I feel like I would like to see that 100% too. Even I'll take that as 56%. True. Couple years. Holy shit. Damn, I feel like I reached my breaking point. Drop the song right there. But I feel like when I get in that mindset, I'm like, fuck, I'm too old to do them. Fucking 26. Fuck y'all young niggas out there. These 24-year-old niggas make me feel bad about myself. But
my fault, huh?
Yeah. It's alright, nephew.
It's that pushing 30 shit.
But I just feel like now I feel like I've been gambling on myself more, and I've been going out there because Malik a year ago would not have hit you up and be like, hey, can I get on this?
Yeah.
Malik 4 months ago was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna let something happen. Whatever happens. I've never taking a chance on myself because I didn't know y'all niggas.
Yeah.
I didn't follow you yet. I didn't know. I knew y'all through Darren, but I didn't know like. So they can say no. They can just string me. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you when you got. They could have just done that, and I think that would have embarrassed me a little. But I was just like, fuck it, I gotta fucking.
But you know what's actually crazy? Because I didn't know you and you you didn't really have shit on your page about the music. It was like I kind of was almost on.
Yeah, niggas were gonna tell me. I know how the game works. I'm 30 years old.
But the crazy thing is, bro, like you were so. It was what made me really like, because I give anybody at least a chance. You know what I mean? But what made me actually kind of take you more seriously, even though like the last song you had posted up to that point was like 2-3 years old or something like that. Yeah. What made me really give you the opportunity, or not, but like put you on the show. Yeah. It was like. Because of how hard you were going, like because of like how adamant you were, and like I was like, this nigga actually gives a fuck. Let me see what this nigga talking about. So it's like, in that moment, you tapped into that 100%, even if it was only for a short time. That was actually what made me fuck with you for real.
And then, yo, I get that you put me in the group chat. You say, yo, I need something. Y'all need to have a verse by said day. It's like less than 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
So something, and I'm like, fuck, I really want to, this is the 50%. I want to take a easy way out. Like I have an old verse that I can do. I have a lot of old verses. I have fucking 4,000 notes on my phone. I can just do something like that. I got something that's hard. But I was like, fuck, I want to do something that like that they know that I care about the craft and that I can get in my bag whenever it's necessary. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I need to make something new, yada yada yada. Drop a fourth bar or fourth wall, man. I was like, and I said that when y'all were recording. I said,
yeah, man. That shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah, and then I fucking love that verse.
Man, I love that verse too. Yeah, bro. I play that shit all the time.
I don't remember for the life of me how that verse starts. I fucking love that verse, bro. I fucking love that.
I know every word, bro.
I showed niggas that.
I can shit right now. For most of y'all, this is
your first impression. That's what I said. That's why I need to come because niggas do not. Y'all don't know who I am. I feel like if I say the verse, they're gonna be like, "Oh, it goes." What, I don't know what I say. RENNY something.
I want to search. I get it, but I know the verse.
You want to search
forward and backwards?
Like, ready, search, ready in your toolbar. Whatever. Shut up. But like, I wanted to come like that. So like, introduce myself, what I'm about. I wanted to drop a Paulding reference. So because someone like me, if I saw a rapper that I liked at fucking 14, 15, 16, and I'm living in Paulding. And I'm like, damn, I want to be an artist, but I kind of feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere. That's the mindset. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to drop something that like, a nigga from Paulding can make it and live in Marietta now. But like to like not put us on the map, but like we're out here too. Mm-hmm. Like there's talent everywhere, bro.
Yeah, it's actually interesting though, like because niggas were in school at the same time. You went to North.
I went to East. What? I went to Hiram.
You went to Hiram.
Yeah,
but niggas was in Paulding at the same time, like, and I feel like Paulding's so like everybody knows everybody, or at least knows of everybody. At least seen you.
Niggas don't know Hiram, man.
Niggas, y'all look like y'all.
But they will.
Y'all was like y'all's on shit. This is crazy. We never crossed paths, and I think now it's like when we do cross paths, it's always some fire shit. I mean, it's only been the once. Well, we made the song too.
Yeah,
that shit was hard. I just think it's just interesting as fuck that I just never.
That's what I think. That's amazing.
That shit's fire.
It's like a little secret treasure.
Yeah, I had no idea you were from Paulding until you said that shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Scoggins middle school. Yeah, Scoggins middle school. That's how fucking Paulding I am, bro. That's Paulding as hell.
Okay. How do you feel like you handle an uncomfortable situation?
Ooh.
Just in life.
Damn. I probably try to avoid it. It depends on how uncomfortable it is, but I'll probably try to avoid it until it grows too big. It's like a cancer. You gotta catch that shit early, but I can't. I will push off the fucking doctor's appointment. Yeah. Ignorance has been bliss for far too long, so I just fucking look the other way.
No pun intended.
Oh, God. Matter of fact, don't look at all. How do you handle non-physical pain? Like if something were to hurt you emotionally, or if something were to kind of just disrupt you mentally, how do you feel like you go about it?
Depending on the situation, I feel like I got like 3 major avenues that I take. So I'm either gonna write about it. I'm not gonna write about it specifically, but that pain is gonna fuel whatever this is gonna be. I'll just ignore it completely. Just like let it bounce off my hard head. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Sometimes it does like cut deep to the point I'm just like, fuck. I can't even write about this. You won't get a 16 out of me, bitch. Like, I can't even write about this shit. But, I mean, thank God it's only been few and far times that's happened. So, yeah. So usually I'm writing about it.
Would you describe yourself as an avoidant person in general?
Yeah.
Have you ever taken the attachment style test? Oh, it's like a love attachment style? Something like that. I'm also I'm an avoidant attachment style. I feel like you probably are as well. Either avoidant, anxious, avoidant. I don't know. Each take test is interesting. But moving on. Do you have any spiritual? Are you a spiritual person? Are you?
I wouldn't necessarily say so.
Okay.
But
how would you describe yourself in that aspect?
I don't know. I feel like it pays to be a good person. Not that you have to seek out. So I don't try to do things for the sake of, because I think I'm gonna get some return. Which was a big thing, especially as a child. I feel like if I did something good, I'm not doing it for the right reasons. Mm-hmm. I'm doing it because I feel like I can get rewarded somehow. But I feel like I've been so grateful in life. Not grateful. I've been so blessed in life that I'll wake up and it'll be a blue, and I'm waking up in a bed and such. And I'm like, fuck. Some people aren't as fortunate as me. It's elementary thinking, but I'm like, I need to go. What the fuck was the question again?
I was asking about just if you consider yourself a spiritual person, or just how you see yourself in that aspect.
I just feel like I've been doing good deeds just for the sake of being good. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it wasn't always that way. Mm-hmm. Like I needed a reward. Mm-hmm. So I've tried to be on that wave. Mm-hmm.
Do you So how do you keep yourself grounded, like in general?
That might be where the avoidance comes in. Mm. We'll say like the pain is just it amalgamates into this fucking dark cloud, and I can walk through the rain, but eventually it's gonna be like it's gonna be stormy as shit. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. In terms of grounded, I'll literally just put my headphones on and just like something else. I'll fucking go into a movie or something and just avoid the problem. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that answers being grounded though. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what grounded means.
When I ask, I mean in the sense of like, so say I'm going through like, not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a hard time in the sense of like pain or like I'm going through like negative emotions or anything. But just say like I'm going through a time of like there's just a lot that needs to be done and there's a lot getting done. Like you don't necessarily want to get lost in the sauce of just like doing shit. You got to kind of, at some point you got to come back to self. You know what I mean? So like, at least the way that I see it, the way that I have to operate, it's like I can get lost in the sauce of, I got to be here, I got to go there, I got to do this, I got to do that. But then when I do that, it's like, okay, I might be being productive, but I'm not really taking that much care of myself.
What about me?
What about me, nigga?
No, I don't know if I make an effort to be like, what about me? There's probably like subtle things that patch up any wound along the way, but I don't know if I don't have like a me day. Like I have a day where I'm just being fucking lazy, and maybe that's what it is. But it's not a like I can't do anything today. This is just for me. Every fuck niggas don't talk to me. So I don't think I do it like that.
Yeah. Do you do you feel like you're here for? No. Do you what do you make out of your own life? As in the sense of, people say that some people believe that, you know, they have like a purpose, like a predetermined purpose. But even if you don't, you can give your life purpose. What do you feel like you want your purpose to be? Like, what do you feel like you have to offer to the world?
I feel like selfishly, in my own innate carnal desires, I feel like I have just pure art, like emphasis on the Renaissance. Like I want to give people the next big art. You ever watch One Piece? So in the beginning of One Piece, the most famous pirate ever, Goldie Roger, is about to get executed, and he said something like, my treasure, the most treasure in the world, is on this island. If you can find it, you're going to be the pirate king, essentially. I'm kind of rambling. But that started the pirate age. So that's what started One Piece, essentially. I want to have moments like that where niggas is just like, wow, I'm in the Renaissance. Like, this is the Renaissance era. Like, you know, when they talk about the Renaissance, these are Renaissance artists, these are Baroque artists, these are artists from that period. I want to ignite that selfishly. But in terms of like non-selfishly, I feel like it's good to give back. So I want to do a lot of that.
In what ways?
Food drives, fucking money for the homeless. I don't know, shit like that. As a kid, I wanted like a lot of children. And then I got older, I was like, fuck, I don't really want all those kids. But it got me thinking like orphanages and shit. I was like, damn, I want to start something called the Renaissance Refuge or some shit. But just like something like where kids feel safe and shit like that. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of, in terms of, I have a lot of art ideas, but I have a lot of ideas to help the world. So I guess I should think on that more. But like, I'm always open to like help someone. Does that look good on camera? Could I helping people good?
Make sure you include that in the press.
Yeah, helping people, old ladies across the world. That's good, man. That's good stuff. Damn, I'm nice.
So you mentioned the Renaissance. What ways do you feel like we need a Renaissance now? Like, what do you feel like needs to change? What would you change? Because I feel like the Renaissance, even back then, the art was so impactful because there was a deeper change going on, and the art was kind of a result or an expression of that. And it was kind of like the artists were telling the story of what was deeper, the deeper changes that were happening in society and community. But I also feel like nowadays artists still do that, but they're not kind of held to the same platform as artists back then were. I feel like in a sense artists have kind of been muzzled a little bit. Like, even if you just look around, like buildings and stuff, like the streets,
it's
literally
needed.
It's all so great.
Yeah, it's, you know
what I mean?
And it's not even like gothic, like it look cool type of shit. It's just square.
Yeah,
they're square.
All these buildings look the same.
Yeah.
Go in the neighborhood, all the houses look the same. Yeah. So I guess even deeper than the art itself, what do you feel like needs to change right now just within people?
I think, I don't even know if I should say this because I feel like I'm a hypocrite, but I think authenticity is a big, people hate on mumble rap. Mumble rap is a part of rap, and we gotta get used to that. That's fine. You need your Uzis, you need Kodak Black, you need all them niggas. But it's like when I see an artist who at 2018 was this person, now you're trying to be an Uzi clone. That's not even you. Like, I'm fine. I fucking love mumble rap. That's fine. But when I feel like trend hopping is a big thing. Like, if you want to make mumble rap, do that. And I'm not trying to pick on mumble rap, but just do that style. But don't try to hop on a trend because you see the next nigga do it. So I think it's cool to be different. You want to be lyrical, spiritual. Oh, maybe not spiritual, lyrical. That's fine. But like, don't just like hop on the next wave just because you see it's popping. And this is so random, but I've always had beef with Miley Cyrus. I've always had beef with Miley Cyrus because she was the Hannah Montana, and then in like 2015, she was on stage twerking and rapping, and then she's back to this, and that's fine. Change is fine, but like, I think she said, don't quote me on this, but she was like, yeah, something using rap. I'm like, I just don't want to be. Don't use this culture. Yeah. To your own benefit, then toss away. So don't like hop on a trend. That's so random. Miley Cyrus, I don't actually hate you. But she wanted the best of both worlds, so she wanted. And I understand. It was a random example, but I think like authenticity, and it's cool to be yourself. Whatever. It's a terrible answer.
No, that was a legit answer, because I feel like, honestly, I agree. I feel like it's a part of artists being muzzled, whether no matter who was doing the muzzling, you have to allow that muzzle to fit. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at somebody like Kanye, niggas try to silence him all the time. And niggas have tried to cancel him like 3 different times for different shit every time. That nigga didn't give a fuck. And because that nigga didn't give a fuck, that nigga still has the same platform, if not bigger, still a billionaire, lost $1 billion, got it back. And it's just like, I use him as an example because no matter what people say about him, he's still doing numbers. Like, nothing, he's not failing in any sense, because he didn't give a fuck. He stayed himself the whole time. He didn't conform to shit. He didn't allow people to get in his way about anything. And I just feel like more people need that mindset, in the sense of, like you said, the authenticity. Like, people, I feel like people even outside of art there's just not that many original people.
There's not.
Like when I walk outside and I see somebody actually wearing like an outfit that doesn't look like everybody else, like I'm kind of like shocked. You know what I mean? It's like, oh shit, like this nigga got that shit on.
Mm-hmm. But you know what's crazy? The shit I was talking about that, because I feel like I sound like the rap police. I think that's not you, but then who am I to tell someone that's not the real selves? So like I have a conflict in myself. It's like maybe they're just discovering a style.
I don't know, bro.
Because I feel like I'm in no. I mean, as a fan, I can have my own opinion, but as a rapper myself, I don't feel like I'm in the position to like critique things when I'm inconsistent like that. So as a fan, I'm just like, yeah, this might be ass, it's just not for me. But as a rapper, I'm like, yeah, well, maybe I need a Grammy before I can start fucking speaking to other niggas.
I don't know, bruh. I feel you're coming from.
Yeah, I know I shouldn't.
But at the same time, bullshit is bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit is
bullshit. It smells the same. Everybody got the same sense of smell of bullshit, man. I feel like shit, because I feel like if you are within the culture, you have the right to speak on the culture. Cause I don't rap, but like if I see a nigga that's bullshitting, I'm gonna call that shit out. I'm like, yo, like, bro, you not even like that. Like, what are you doing? You bullshit.
Shit, man. Nah, I mean, I get that. I don't know. I struggle with it. I hate to be elitist when it comes to rap. Because I want rap to be like anything. One, you see that? I'm like, fuck, not just anything. But it's an expression at the end of the day. But if you're making bullshit, maybe stop making bullshit.
See, but I agree. But my thing is like, it just goes back to authenticity. It's like, because you can make some shit that I just don't agree with, and I can respect that. You know what I mean? But I guess the issue that I have with it is like when just people, especially when people try to talk about like street shit, and it's like, bro, you just don't be on it.
Yeah.
And when people talk about just experiences that they, it's one thing to like speak like, I understand people speaking on like experiences that they might not have experienced yet. Like niggas want to rap about money, even though if you don't have the money right now. But it's like when you're intentionally trying to portray yourself as something that you're not and something that you'll never be and never were, I just can't agree.
I feel like I do that.
Like
though.
that nigga Drake. But we ain't gonna get on that. But fuck that nigga Drake.
I feel like I rap about shit like that though. Not about no street shit, because like I might write it from a different point of view. There was a nigga who was 6'5". Y'all know that's not me. But like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I portray a certain image.
I would love for you to elaborate on that. And yeah,
I mean, anytime I've rapped about going to Aruba to scuba, that never happened.
But see, that's the thing. Like, I can fuck with that in a sense of like, that's almost kind of like, almost speaking things into existence in a sense. But also, it's not like you're trying to, like you as a person, that's some shit that you would do. Whether you have the means to do it right now or not. That's not changing. You're not portraying who you are at your core as a different person. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, if you were talking about like rapping like, oh, I've been,
we got the Glock 40.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that is who you are as a core. It's like you're changing up the essence of self to look cool to niggas rather than just like
pander.
Hey, I might not have the money right now, but shit, I'm gonna rap about like, nigga, I fuck with Dubai. I wanna go to Dubai.
We went from Ubers to Jeff's planes, no rest days, gave him gas, no methane. Shows in Lagos to Vancouver the next day. I ball so hard. I never been to fucking Lagos, Nigeria, but we're manifesting that shit. I also fucked up the first bar. But yeah, I mean, I do feel like there's a sense of manifestation that that's how I get away with saying shit like that. We got Bugattis. No, we don't. We got Ubers now. So, yeah, when you say it like that, yeah, we manifested this shit. But Glock 40, dumping out a family van, nah. No. That's why I try to avoid. Like, it's easy to write. It is easy to write bars like that. I mean, how intricate you make it is up to you. But, like, that's just not half of these niggas, I feel like.
On a, like... Just recently, what's been something that's been on your mind a lot?
And moving forward is a big one. Just constant progression. I feel like I get in these modes where I'm working, doing art shit. Like, I'm in that mode right now in terms of progress. So progress is the word of the last couple of months. Never had an interview before. I never performed in front of everything. I did my first drop on Spotify. Never did Cypher. I feel like progress is something. So a lot of big accolades this year.
How do you feel like you keep that moving forward? Despite, let me rephrase that. When you see these accolades stack up on each other, do you feel like you give yourself the proper credit, or do you feel like you kind of brush it off because it's not where you want it to be still?
I feel like I still fall back on that me not being open-minded in terms of negativity. So my girl at the end of the night can be like, you did so well, I'm so proud of you, this, that, and the other. But like, it feels surreal. Like, maybe it's because I don't have something physical. I don't have a fucking trophy. But I don't take it for what it is. It's a check mark, and then I move on to the next thing. Which before, I treated it like, before the Cypher, I'm like, this has to be the best thing. It's going to change a lot for me. But then it happens, and I'm like, on to the next thing. Check. I performed, check. I've never performed in front of people. I don't feel like and I worked the next day. I worked the double the next day. And Timber was there that night. So we didn't even get a chance to like, damn, we performed in front of this amount of people? That's fucking big, bro. Like, I still haven't gotten that, like, gratification. Self-gratification. So.
Do you know the Muffin Man? Yeah, I couldn't think of anything about Muffin. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like you're a cool ass nigga, man.
Thanks.
No glaze. But niggas claim everything glaze. Like, you can't give no nigga no credit for shit.
I thought it was a compliment. Thank you.
Nah, bro. I feel like I'm definitely looking forward to that 100%, bro. Yeah. I feel like,
me too.
If anything, I might have to just peer pressure you into dropping, bro. It worked with that nigga Trey, bro. I peer pressure this nigga. We got a tape coming out.
Yo. Almost an album. Tape. It's a tape. Yeah, tape coming soon. What the fuck am I saying?
No, man. Do you have anything on your mind just anything that's been on your mind, anything on your mind right now that you'd like to share, speak about?
Oh, hey! Shout out to these fourth wall niggas, man. Shout out Trey, man. These niggas put up. Shout out 56. I feel like there's a good crew around here that niggas are willing to put forth the effort, and I'm surrounded by niggas who are willing to put forth the effort, and that's motivating me to do everything. I take this interview, I took that Cypher very seriously, and I don't do that with everything in my life. And that's when I see shit like this, I'm like, holy fuck. I should be doing this. I should be part of this. So shout out to them fourth wall niggas. You a cool ass nigga, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shit, Rick. That's all she wrote.
Wait, I don't want that to be my outro. It's Ren. That'll be that.